Shalom. We cannot talk about the $2 million without mention the person that originally was supposed to give me the $2 million. I talk about Rabbi Lubavitch. It means that if now I ask my rabbi to give me the $2 million instead, he has to give the $2 million by the name of Rabbi Lubavitch, right? From the first place. After this, he can give it another time, like himself as a person. But originally, all the act of giving to the donkey the $2 million had to come from the earth, not from the mule, from the mountain, not from the hill. All right? This was the original plan. It means everything that it is written in the Torah, or the end that has to do with the $2 million, with the giver of the $2 million, have to do with the soul, with Rabbi Lubavitch. And one of the things we are going to learn now is the connection of Rabbi Lubavitch to the soul of Mashiach. Rabbi Lubavitch, like everybody knows, his disciple thinks that he is Mashiach. Even he passed away. Alright, so they believe that somehow he will come back alive here and he will be the Mashiach. Basically they are wrong. Alright, basically they are wrong because it's not a way of correction that somebody that is already passed away that is come back here. It will be a miracle way, and Mashiach cannot appear from the beginning in any miracle way. Okay? Like we explained, other times only miracle we can permit, it's miracle is nisim. Nisim equal kesef, money. Alright? If somebody gives to the donkey money, this is a miracle. Alright? It's like something that the donkey didn't work for it. It means it's not bread from the earth. It's something that came from the sky. It's a miracle. Alright? We don't work for it. We don't deserve it. Alright? So somebody give a donation, he perform a miracle in a natural way, completely in closing of the law of the nature. And this is the only way that all the miracle of the redemption supposed to happen. In one way it's like when we went out of Egypt, but in another way it's like Purim. It means everything is completely in the closing of the nature, in the law of the nature. Cannot be any miracle that is against the law of the nature because it's not a way of correction, of rectification. Any rectification has to pass through by the natural law, because the nature has to be fixed too. Alright? So,
this world.
Yeah. Okay, so many years ago, I sent to the Rabbi Lubavitch letters, and I asked him, and with this letter I wrote everything I think about what is Mashiach, because Rabbi Lubavitch was talking to everybody to learn Mashiach, to say that Mashiach is auto here. And I tried to make a connection with Rabbi Lubavitch, and I didn't make it. It means I never get any answer from the Rabbi Lubavitch. Probably my letter was the secretary that worked with Rabbi Lubavitch didn't pass my letter to him, and so probably he never read my letter that I sent him. I'm sure that if he was read my letter, he was said any answer. All right? But in this letter, the bottom line, I asked him about this $2 million. So like I said, I never get any answer. I did make the connection with Rabbi Lubavitch. It is written that in each generation there are two people that if they meet Mashiach came. Two people that the meeting between them makes the possibility of Mashiach coming. These two people, we call them in Kabbalah Ma'or Gadol, the big light like the sun, and Ma'or Katan, the small light like the moon. In the moment they will meet, Mashiach came. So there are many stories about this in the tradition. So every time this meeting almost happened, always appear another person that didn't let it to happen.
Because the generation wasn't ready, probably.
Because
the generation wasn't ready, probably.
Yeah, all right, sure.
That's the reason.
But the secret of the person that don't let these two personality to meet, it's a secret of the mule, pered. Pered it means separate. Like we say, it is a horse, it is a pered, and it is a chamor. And it's the secret of the letter Aleph. Like we explained in the lesson about the stone, of Chen, of grace, about the Trinity. Okay, so it is like the father, it is the son, and it is the mother, the pearl, the mule, that is the Eshet Chen, the woman in the Mashiach, the Holy Spirit, this is the secret of the mule, the mother of the Mashiach. If you write Pered, Pei, Resh, Dalet, the last three letters is Eshet, Eshet Chen, Mor Kavod. Eshet is the wife, the woman of the Mashiach, all right? The wife of grace, like says the verse, Eshet Chen. Okay, so Pered, it means separate. So this is the formula that separates the high water and the low water. Now, the gematria of the Ma'or Gadol plus the Ma'or Katan is Rabbi plus Talmid. Talmid is a disciple. We say that there are three levels. This is a Rabbi, this is a Rav, and this is a Talmid. The Rabbi is like Rosh Bnei Israel, the head of the children of Israel is the acronym of Rabbi, Rosh Bnei Israel. It's somebody, a personality that is really the head of Bnei Israel. It is a disciple, just a disciple, and it is the biggest Rav in the middle, all right? So Ma'or Gadol plus Ma'or Katan, the two personalities that supposed to meet and all the coming of Mashiach depend on it, this is the secret of the rabbi and the disciple. Disciple is a gematria of 2 times my name, like I explained other time. And the Rav, the rabbi is rabbi, the secret of the mule. Okay? This equal together 12 times chen. Alright, so it's like the perfection of the grace of all Am Israel. 12 times the number 58.
Cool, what?
מאור גדול plus מאור קטן, Rabbi plus Talmid. Alright? To meet the Rabbi when he was already sick, I traveled to 770 to his place in Brooklyn. 770 is the name of the house, the center of the Lubavitch in Crown Heights, equal Bet Mashiach, the house of Mashiach. Alright? What we have here, Yishai. Yishai was the father of David. David, son of Yishai, Chai v'Kayam. The wife, the life that make David alive came from his father. Alright? What his father is Yishai. Alright, so Yishai, this is the secret of the horse. We have, in the order, we have Yishai, we have David, and we have Shlomo. Alright? This is the secret of the horse, the mule. It is expression in the Bible, Predat David HaMelech. The mule of David HaMelech has the acronym of Pada, redeem. This is a redeemer of the soul of Mashiach. Finally, this is a mule. Pered. Pered, Predat, it's a female. It's a female, it's a mule. Alright, so David, in one way, is connected to the horse. He was sleeping like a horse. It means spiritual life has to do with Yishai. But on this world, he's more like a mule. He's not in the level of the horse. He's just in the level of the mule. And it is a donkey. This is the secret of Shlomo. Okay?
That comes from like a frada, separation.
Yeah, period, it means separate. So we said that it was a personality that separate between me and Rabbi Lubavitch, and it's my rabbi. Didn't let this happen because Rabbi Lubavitch used to give dollars to people, and they used to stand chain of hundreds of people all day long to get from Rabbi Lubavitch $1. He used to give $1 to everybody that came to see him in Crown Heights.
What was the meaning? Why?
Charity is something good. Alright?
So he was giving to the others.
What?
So he was giving to the others.
He used to be $1 of a rabbi. It's like something very that have a big value, you know. He was to give $1 for blessing, you know. The Rabbi Lubavitch give you $1 so you build a house, or you do this, or you have a success in this. All right, it's kind of
blessing.
There are many secrets about this dollar. I don't want to get right now too deep into it. But he was one of the secretary of my rabbi that worked with his organization. Was going to travel to see the Rabbi Lubavitch. It means she will have the opportunity to pass in front of him and to get from his hand $1. So I give her a few pages that is like a short of everything I wrote to the Rabbi. What I wrote with him, it's become all a book. It became altogether 300 pages. It was my second way the second time that I wrote all my book from the beginning. Alright, so I wrote my book once. It was maybe 2,000 pages. It was completely chaos. It was not really good to be published. And then I wrote all the book from the beginning, like in a form of letter to Rabbi Lubavitch. Everything that I think about Mashiach, I wrote to him, and I explained to him everything what I think about it. And this was 10 letters. The 10th letter, it was just a resume of everything. The 10 letters, המכתב העשירי. This 10 letter is in my book, right now in the book about the book, in the second book. So I gave to this secretary this page of the 10 letters. That is not too much. It was in the time, it was about 8, 9 letters, I don't remember, a page. So I gave this to this girl to give to the rabbi. So she was there, and she was standing in the line to give this, my letter to Rabbi Lubavitch, and then my rabbi was there too, appeared there, and he saw her and he asked her, what you have in your hand? So she said, I have the letter that Ariel gave me to give to the rabbi. So my rabbi took her paper from her hand. He was completely mad because in this time my rabbi was completely against the idea that I asked the $1 million from Rabbi Lubavitch. He thought I'm completely crazy. Okay? He thought I'm completely out of focus, completely crazy, so he was completely against. After, more late, he understood it and he was agree with me about it, and he knows that I was right and he was wrong, and he told me this. But what happened, and my letter didn't get to Rabbi Lubavitch. And then when Rabbi was sick, I thought it's the last chance for me to get to the rabbi. So I traveled to New York with my last penny I have, and for 1 week I traveled there, and I go to one person that I knew from the time that I come back to the Judaism. I was living there in Crown Heights around the rabbi. So I knew a very important person that is somebody that wrote all encyclopedia of Chabad, very big rabbi, and I asked him his help to bring my letter, this letter, that is just a resume, to Rabbi Lubavitch. He didn't want to help me, because he said he completely didn't understand what I talk about. What you talk about, the evil in holiness? What is this holiness? It is such a thing in evil in holiness. He have a discussion with me, you know. He invite me in Shabbat to a meal, and there was all his disciple, and it was a discussion between us. I said that it is evil in holiness. He said, well, where did you read about this? Well, so I said, well, it is a verse in the Bible, זה חלק אדם רשע מאלוהים ונחלת אמרו מיל. This is a part of the evil man from God and his place from God. Right? חלק נחלה. The acronym of Chen. Chen, it's like the Chelek, it's like the godliness part. Nachala, it's like the land. From the evil man.